town of Waxhaw. My name is Ron Pappas, and I'm the mayor of the town of Waxhaw. I'm your MC and your host this afternoon. What an awesome day to be out here, to be outside. And what a great place to be in the town of Waxhaw. What a great place to live. Before we get going with our event today, I'd like you all to please stand and join me in the Pledge of Allegiance. And you may face the flag right here. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you, everyone. Please be seated. At this time, I'd like to recognize as many people as I can in the audience there, but some of our distinguished guests and elected officials for this afternoon's event. We have Union County Commissioner David Williams here in the front row. We have our transportation planner from the county, Bjorn Hansen. Bjorn, where are you? I'm going to make you stand up too. Welcome over here. You got a fan club there. That's good. Our Waxhaw Board of Commissioners, Mr. Pedro Mori up in the front here, Mr. Jason Hall, Ms. Ann Simpson right up front here, and Tracy Westlick. Also like to recognize our police chief, Greg Collins. He's trying to hide over there in the shade, but welcome to Waxhaw, Greg. Thank you. All right, today will mark yet another milestone for the town of Waxhaw in a very collaborative effort, probably almost unheard of in the past. The effort between CSX, NCDOT, Union County, and the town of Waxhaw. This Waxhaw Rail Safety Improvement Project will effectively restate our commitment to our citizen safety and deliver on a promise we made when we took office to improve our transportation network. A little bit of history, and I'm sure some will follow up on this, but to my east over here is the old pedestrian bridge, as we affectionately call it. That originally was built in 1888 and was actually a vehicular bridge that took traffic over the railroad track. This project that we're doing here right now will be the first time in the town's 133-year history that we'll actually have a dedicated crossing over both the railway and the highway for protection of the citizens of our area and certainly of our town of Waxhaw. So to present the facts and findings from this, from our guest speakers, Mr. John Dillard from the CSX, he's Director of State Relations, and Mr. Joey Hopkins, who's the Chief Operating Officer for DOT. I'd like to invite up to the stage up here, Mr. John Dillard. Yeah, a little bit. John, welcome to Waxhaw.
Thank you very much. Thank you, Mayor Pappas. Wow, what a beautiful day and a fitting location to celebrate the beginning of this important project. Again, my name is John Dillard. I'm the Director of State Relations with CSX. I'm honored to be here today to represent CSX and our over 500 employees in the state of North Carolina, and happy to have my colleague Jason Watkins here as well to represent our local employees. Jason, thank you for being here. For CSX, Waxhaw sits at a key location. It's on our Monroe subdivision, with Atlanta to the southwest, Charlotte to the northwest, and the Port of Wilmington a little further to the east. This project in Waxhaw, which the mayor accurately described the importance of, in my opinion, will allow increased fluidity of our network in this area by extending an existing rail siding. But more importantly, the roadway improvements will allow us to provide safe, efficient rail service, but also reduce the impact of that rail service on this fast-growing community. The broader project, which NCDOT is working on along with us and other partners between Charlotte and Wilmington, will provide similar benefits and allow us to continue to provide efficient rail service between the Port of Wilmington and the Charlotte region. And it also demonstrates the state of North Carolina's continued focus on the state's freight rail network, which in our opinion is key to job growth and continued economic benefit and economic growth in the state of North Carolina. And we've really been very impressed by the commitment of the state of North Carolina to freight rail, and very appreciative of it. That's something we've seen from the local level on up to the state level, and certainly at the state legislature as well, and very much appreciated. And so I want to thank our public partners, particularly NCDOT, the Federal Railroad Administration, the town of Waxhaw, Union County, Lancaster County over in South Carolina. This project certainly has a wide reach. And you heard me mention before the big metropolitan areas that you often hear about, Atlanta and Charlotte and Wilmington, and certainly those are very important parts of our network. But it's not lost on us at CSX that often it's communities in the middle, in between a big hub like the Port of Wilmington or Atlanta and Charlotte, that see a lot of the impacts of increased rail service, not often some of the benefits. And so I think this project is really highlights that when we put our heads together and work together, we can create safe, efficient rail transportation, but also create a real quality of life in a town like Waxhaw, which we know is very important as your region continues to grow. So thank you again on behalf of CSX. We certainly are a partner here in this community. Look forward to working with you and other stakeholders as we move this project forward, but also in other aspects of CSX's service here. As I mentioned earlier, this line right behind me here has been in service for many years, and we hope will be in service for many years to come. So with that's going to come certainly some challenges and maybe some times where you need our help, and we hope you'll reach out to us. I certainly look forward to continuing that. And happy to cede now back to the mayor and to Joey Hopkins from NCDOT. But before I do that, I just want to highlight again, Joey, thank you for your team's efforts, continued work in the area of freight rail, and Jason Ortner and his team at the rail division. I know there are several of those folks here today. They really are, as we look around our network at CSX, we point to the NCDOT rail division all the time as a great state partner and a great sort of a benchmark of how things can be accomplished. So thank you again, and look forward to continued partnership.
Thank you, John. Again, highlighting the collaborative effort between all of us. That's really something to be proud of. I'm also very proud to have our staff here along with some of DOT staff, some of CSX staff here as well. Thank you for making the trip all the way over here. And now I'd like to introduce our next guest speaker, and that's Mr. Joey Hopkins from NCDOT. Joey is the Chief Operating Officer. So Joey, welcome to Waxhaw.
Good afternoon. Mayor, thank you for inviting me here to Waxhaw. Appreciate coming to this awesome, great event. Beautiful weather. Whoever dialed that up, thank you for ordering that. Appreciate it. I too want to kind of start out thanking our partners here today that are with us to celebrate the groundbreaking. Certainly including the mayor and the town of Waxhaw, their staff, Union County, commissioners, other staff there, John, Mr. Dillard at CSX, Federal Railroad Administration, and of course, like John mentioned, our own NCDOT Rail Division staff. So thank all of y'all for being a partner in this project. It really makes a difference when you have a team that actually communicates to each other, works through differences, and really keeps their eye on the goal on what we all want to achieve, improved efficiency, improved safety on all of our transportation networks. Like everyone here, I have sat in a vehicle waiting on a train at a grade crossing, many times in fact. Locally, with the growth in and around the Helms Road area, more residents are affected by long wait times at these grade crossings. And I'm excited that this project is going to help relieve those waits and also significantly improve safety. And that's our job at DOT. We need to build projects that communities want, that they need, and they'll also use. And we have a lot of positive things about this project. Like John mentioned, it not only benefits our rail partners carrying goods throughout North Carolina, it also benefits the people of Waxhaw. When complete, freight trains will be able to more efficiently access the Metro Atlanta region, the Port of Wilmington, our new intermodal facility at CCX, and the entire Southeast. This project will add nearly half a mile to the passing siding track, significantly improving rail capacity for the current operations. And this will help alleviate the congestion that we know CSX faces almost daily out on that track. But as I said, the trains aren't the only ones facing congestion here. Today, if you travel Torrey Path or Helms Road, it's not uncommon to have to adjust your trip due to stopped trains. This project will add a new bridge in that area over the tracks, allowing drivers to have an option that safely allows them to continue their destination any time of day or night. And that's another benefit we don't want to overlook is the safety aspects of this. At-grade railroad crossings like the ones at Helms Road and Torrey Path can cause safety issues across the entire state. This year, in fact, we have had 45 crashes at grade railroad crossings in North Carolina. These crashes have resulted in 14 injuries and even 4 deaths. So we can do better here, and this is a project that can do that. In fact, there's been 2 crashes at Helms Road in the past. One almost a year and a half ago back in 2021, and another back in 2011. So this will be a big improvement for this area in the safety aspect too. Lastly, I want to again thank our partners at FRA for recognizing the importance of this project. I look forward to the future and coming back to cut the ribbon on these improvements. And for now, I say let's grab our shovels and get to work. Thank you.
Thank you, Joey. And so now we'll do just that. So those who are going to be up here participating with our groundbreaking ceremony here, come up and grab a shovel. Some of our crew will help you get organized here. We'll stand in front. We'll do 3 different pictures. One that will stand with the shovel in front of us. So next one we'll implant the shovel into the berm here. And the third one we'll turn it over. So come on up, anybody who wants to. I think we have about 15 shovels or so. Come on up, those who are already signed up. Town manager. All right, everyone, thank you very much for coming out and participating with us today. We have people under the tent there where the chief is. You can look at the project itself, a little Q&A from all of our staffs that are here joining us, including our 2 speakers. So I hope that you have a very, very safe and pleasant drive back to wherever you're heading. And thank you again for coming out on such a great day.